Ugh, bloody hell. Hope hope everyone's well. Might need to turn on my fan for today's stream because it's well, so it's gotten warm. It's not gotten warm. It's just I'm still unwell. Actually, it would help if I opened my windows first, I suppose. I apologise for such noise. Never my intention to make a load of noise. Oh yeah, it would help if I closed up a browser. It would help. I don't know. Usually stuff like Opera browser's fine to remain open, but it's a bit consuming, if you will. We'll get started real quick. I think it's just waiting for Minecraft, really. Yeah, 41%. How it looks like it's frozen. Oh, that's because it has. Right. Oh, that's a bit unlike Minecraft freeze. Then again, I was having issues with it last night. Let's see. First up, I'm gonna want blue sky. We love a bit of blue sky. Set the stream to be right back as well. Let's see, turn off flash because we don't need it. Let's just say live in 5 from Minecraft. At Neo Angel Dragon on Twitch. Let's see, we'll post that, shall we? And while that's being uploaded, I'll do a quick Instagram message as well. So, news update. I'm bloody tired. Bloody tired. I do apologise. Still unwell from yesterday, to be fair. However, it's more so I'm just tired now rather than, well, tired and slightly warm rather than actual, like, proper overheating. But yesterday was awful. I do feel quite nauseous today, so we'll see what happens, shall we? Oh, I'm going to be yawning a lot, I won't lie. Can you time? Yes. Pen, because this isn't just going to be dogs, I'm going to expand it, I think. Well, I hope everyone's doing alright today. I'll tell you what, this weather's been pretty good recently, just for the prime reason it's been a hell of a lot cooler than it has been. It's lovely. It's lovely to have, because I always hate it when it gets too hot. I'll take the pups out of here real quick. For the prime reason I'm going to be there's 2 of them. There's the sheep, pigs, cow, chicken. There's a start of it. There is always a start. I'm keeping an eye on coding because I've noticed the frame drops have just spiked. And I don't know why. I've noticed video pads opened. I don't use a video pad like unless anything happens. Nice. At least there's fresh water this time. Okay, so first things first, I think. I want a couple of things I need to make. The only issue is we don't have much gunpowder, which is the issue. Probably asking why I'm getting gunpowder. Oh, no, I don't have sand either, so I need sand and gunpowder. Sometimes I do have to click on Twitch Studio, just for the prime reason Twitch Studio sometimes gets a bit laggy, if you will. But sometimes it just ends up lagging on its own. You know, sometimes it just needs me to click on the screen and then it works fine. But that's an issue with Twitch Studio itself. But you know, that's fine. I do apologise overall because it's like I'm not feeling 100% at the moment, but that's fine. Don't actually know what I'm doing at the moment. I'm going to gather some dirt because, to be honest, I'm unaware of how much we have. Just because we're going to need it for the floor. Let's see. Good. Oh, God, I've got some points for playing Minecraft. I need to fill this in at some point, just for the prime reason it looks pretty fugly. But at the moment on the watch playlist today, I suppose, in regards to YouTube, I'm currently watching a bit of Max Mofo. I've not seen his content for the longest time, but I'm seeing some of his older Pokemon content, if you will, because I know he dipped off of playing for well, I say playing and collecting for the longest time, which which is valid. To be fair, it's pretty valid. But I don't know. I used to enjoy his content loads growing up. You know, whether or not it's I don't know. It's just his old stupid content was always kind of funny to me growing up. But you know, I like his more casual Pokemon collection stuff now. If you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. His content was pretty funny growing up, but then he took like a massive dipped break from it, which is pretty fair, to be honest. Like we all take breaks. I mean, his break lasted 11 months. At least one of his breaks. But no, I always find his content kind of interesting. Some of it, you know, obviously kind of stupid. But you know, who am I to judge? Like, I'm currently streaming Minecraft. Luckily, there's like a load of sheep around and a load of cows, which is pretty right. We'll see if this dude does anything. Beetroot seeds? No. Do you mind? Okay, anyway. We're gonna start getting set up, I suppose, by nicking some sheep. Main reason I'm doing so is just because it saves me doing it later. Because I've got, I think it's 3 leads, but I've got some fences in the building anyway. Which I mean, it's fine to have. Considering currently we're basically going to do Noah's Ark or whatever it is, where we're collecting 2 of each. Because at least that way you can start breeding stuff. But I do need to get some TNT. Oh, the lead's broken, I didn't notice. You following or are you eating? Let's go. Good start. We'll just throw them there. But hey, we got the sand we need. We got the sand. We should have some. It would be in tools, wouldn't it? Yes. Oh, we do actually have some TNT. I always forget about TNT because most of the time I'm too scared to use it, I'd say. But this needs to be massive. And let's go. We'll collect what we can because there's going to be an awful lot of slabs dropping. Let's have a look there. I kind of, I don't know how I'm going to go about doing it. Oh, I need to eat, considering oh, I need to pay some attention to that. There, I guess. I kind of want to build from there, and I guess from the other side it would be from there, considering it's a 3 gap at the start. Let's see. I did two of each, so it'd be along the lines of something like that. And I kind of want to do one side just for sheep, for the prime reason sheep are going to need a pretty big section. Main reason I say that is because, of course, sheep have different wool colours you can use, and I kind of want to create sections for each wool colour. Just because, you know, I'm a builder, I like wool. Skip this trailer because it doesn't look like an interesting film. I don't actually know what film it is, so I wasn't paying too much attention. But it was a pretty boring trailer. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. Don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm kind of just vibing with it. Oh. Oh. I know. I'm kind of trying to like pay attention to 2 things at once. I know I shouldn't, because like, you know, all Minecraft streaming, funny. It's like jingling your keys. Like jingle jingle. Pay attention. You know the whole Markiplier bit. I don't know what I'm doing. I tend to just vibe with it. You know, go with the flow, if you will. But I don't believe animals can jump up that. I know I can, but animals can't. I don't know. I kind of go with whatever, really. But what I will do, I'll expand the grass outwards, I think. But no, I want to go in with the sole intention of having everything fit like a set style, and so it can look alright still. Might be an issue getting grass to grow down here. No. It's currently looking fine. Currently to me at least. Then again, I don't know, it looks kind of goofy. Looks fine though. I don't know, it's looking fine. It is looking fine enough. I know I need to smelt some more stone and then I've put some through, but you know how it is. I think for example, for chicken size, this would be the right size of a pen. But I think it'd be like chicken, cow, pig, sheep, maybe. Because it seems a bit weird having 3 down and then one massive pen here. I don't know. I don't go in with the idea of making anything exactly. I kind of just go in with the vibes of, oh, if I have an idea during this, I'll make it, you know, and I'll see how it goes. But I don't know. I always think it's kind of interesting building stuff just for the prime reason you don't really know what you're going to build. And I don't know. I kind of like doing it that way, just because I can then, have a think about what I want to build while I'm building it. And if there's any changes I want to make, then I'll just make them along the way. Let's see. Sometimes they have like double walls like that, and I guess I'll just trim them down. Replace those. I might split sheep sections up into 3 just for the prime reason, wall colours, as I mentioned. But I suppose it helps segregate it, so if that makes sense, because I don't care too much about segregating everything into separate colours. But I want to make it look somewhat presentable, somewhat pleasing. I don't know. I'm gonna try and make it look good. I do need to go and collect the stone, I think. Let's see. We can go about collecting the front stuff as well, just because it makes it look a bit more open, a bit more welcoming. I mean, for a cave, that is. Oh, I wonder where the bloody dogs went. They were pushed by the sheep. Carl, we'll take that. We'll take a walk to the tool station, shall we? This cave's really come quite far, all things considered. Which, I don't know, I think it's kind of impressive. Fill that one, fill that one. Stick some cherry planks in there, shall we? It's like we've got enough cherry planks to last a while, so, that's fine there. Plus, I'd rather turn any stone I have into slabs. Just because, say I'm building a floor, I don't have to put full slabs in. It does make it slightly nicer for the ceilings and the walls. At least I think so. I could do with more TNT, in all honesty. I don't know though. I don't know. TNT definitely helps. TNT helps an awful lot of things. Plus, I suppose stuff like half slabs, you can use it to block the side bits off, which does make it look slightly better. Let's see. This is probably going to be one of the sheep sections, so I might. Yeah, I'm gonna knock this section of wall down. I'm gonna probably expand this bit of ceiling. Nothing wrong with that. we'll have to figure out lighting as well, because I can't really just stick torches everywhere. So I will end up making lanterns. I'll skip ad because it's another 5-minute one. I hate YouTube sometimes. Like I'm not gonna. I'm just not willing to watch 3-minute ads for something I'm not that interested in. It's like recently, for example, there's been a lot of adverts for trips to Australia. And it's like, don't get me wrong, Australia looks like a beautiful place, and I'd go anyway because I've got a mate over there that I would love to see one day. However, I'm just kind of not that interested in going other than to see that friend. But I don't know, it's something kind of stupid really, just because you get spammed with like notifications for it. However, it doesn't make you want to go. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'd want to go anyway. I'd want to go to Australia because it seems like it'd be fun. It seems like a nice place to go. Although I'm scared shitless of spiders. However, the interest in going is mainly down to the fact that I've got mates over there. And I'd go because it'd be nice to see them. And other than that, I've got no interest in going. Let's see. Just thinking of places I could stick torches down for the time being. Look, coal, something I actually need. As it's hidden anyway, I might as well get only one bit. I know, but building's quite relaxing. It's why I've never had the thought of, oh, I should go and defeat the Ender Dragon. Because I don't know, I turn on, I think, okay, it'd be cool to defeat the Ender Dragon. It'd be nice. It'd be good for stream content. However, I don't really care. I don't want to watch this video. I'm skipping it. It's by a YouTuber called Choctopus. Pretty funny guy. They tend to play Sonic playthroughs, but the one that keeps replaying for me, at least, is it's one from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and it was for the remake. I said that weird, remake for the remake. The remake was great on 3DS when it came out. However, I don't know. Got to keep my temperature down because I find myself peaking. That's never really a good thing. Like, I get it. I'm not exactly feeling it. I wouldn't say I'm ill exactly, but I'm not exactly feeling peaky. I don't think I like that, especially against the wall. Maybe for the rest of it, it looks fine. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. Kind of nice. Not sure about sending it across the far end. We'll have a look. I suppose it does help with all these breaking and placing, just because I get I get quite a feel for like where things belong. We'll place it. I kind of can't be bothered with going to the tool place every 2 seconds. So let's take a crafting table. Let's see. You. Here. Stuck up there. We'll take it down. What do you guys think of this? I think it, personally speaking, is fine. Does the job. But as I mentioned in the stream the other day, I kind of want to get a Silk Touch pickaxe, just so I can get walls like copper or whatever, and I can stick them around the rest of the cave, because that'll make it look better. But you know, we currently have one pen down at least, and we're working on a second one. Let's see. Make it look a bit like a crack, if you will. I would place one there, but it looks fine. Yeah, it looks alright. Needs to be 6 grass. 2, 3. Actually, it needs to be 7. 5, 6, 7. Which is fine, because you can kind of just I know it looks a bit weird with planning, but it makes sense in my head. We need one up here. I know I need to get more wood. But no, I think this is looking chill so far. Currently listening to the Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack. Galaxy soundtrack is an amazing soundtrack for real. However, I must say it, I'm disappointed Super Mario Galaxy 2 isn't on Switch yet. And I know I can't complain too much for the prime reason Galaxy 1 is on Switch. However, I think I might prefer Super Mario Galaxy 2 over the first one. And the main reason I say that is because, I mean, both soundtracks are good, both gameplay feels fun to control. However, I'm going to say it, but with Super Mario Galaxy 2, they kind of cut out a lot of the first story, and I know it's like all the same story, you know, negative, downside, whatever, who cares? It's a retelling of Super Mario Galaxy 1. You know, it's not a direct remake or anything, because it's a sequel, it's different worlds, different planets, but it makes sense in regards to Super Mario Galaxy 1's ending. But it's probably one of my favourite 3D Mario games, and I know it's got pretty good, you know, competition. competition. Ooh, different games, different Mario games. However, Super Mario Galaxy 2 does all sorts, like it comes up with new power-ups, you get to play new things, you get new worlds, new lands to go to, and I think, I don't know, I think it's just kind of impressive. But it's a really impressive game, like through and through. We'll make this a big section. Dun, 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 see, stick something like that, and we'll place some torches in the floor, make it look slightly brighter. Because an issue I always find with lighting is slabs. Because slabs make lighting better, but the whole issue I have with lighting is torch placement. You don't want loads of torches on show, or else it kind of just makes everything look more messy. But you know, then again, you want your world to look bright. I could stick one up there, but there's already one up there. I think we're doing all right. Let's see. Get some fences. Replace the floor. I could go about putting some water sources down, perhaps under the wood, because I know water sources can help grass grow. I might have a grass block itself, which will help grass obviously move across. Let's see. My pickaxe is going to break in a minute as well. I will say, the main thing I don't like with Super Mario Galaxy 2, it's a bit of a wear really, bit of a wow moment. However, for those that don't know, in Galaxy 2 they created monkey challenges. I don't know if that's actually what they're called. However, that's what I'm calling it. I'm calling them monkey challenges, where there's a monkey and he'll give you a star if you do a good job in a challenge. If you don't do a good job in the challenge, you're not going to get the star. And some of them can be quite fun. There's a bowling mini game. Well, there's two bowling mini games actually, because there's new power-ups with the boulder ball. However, I'm going to say it, but there's a couple of parts which are a bit more infuriating than they should be. Because the second bowling level, it has it where you're going at quite high speed, and you can bounce off walls because it works like pinball. However, it kind of messes up quite a bit, and the main reason I say that is because, you know, all bouncy walls, but every pathway leads you to a void, you know. But so it's like every 2 seconds you'll fall into a void, every 2 seconds you will mess up. But no, I find with that section of the level at least, I mess up more than I don't. I suppose that's just me playing. Bedroom is north. Enchantment is to the left. It looks pretty cool though. Oh, nearly got a full stack of sugarcane. Impressive. I'm tempted to move the cactus. The only reason I wouldn't is that wall's thin. Is the best way to put it. I'm I'm also thinking I kind of want to break down part of the wall so you can have it so you walk past, you can look through it. I think that would look kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Fine. Shoot valuables. Lapis. I might look at doing the front door as well during this stream, just because, you know, why not? Let's go, nether and tools. We need the enchantment room, but that's not that way anymore, is it? It's the other way. I mean, the amount of times I've written enchantment room on a sign, you'd like to think I would have known where I'm going. I know, I think that looks kind of fun. A bit of a doorway into it. Still looks fun coming up here. I'm breaking 1, efficiency 2. I kind of want to make another one just to see what I get, but you know, I know it's not going to be massive. I also mentioned the other stream how I was going to work on building this section up. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try doing it this way so it still looks fine, but it's a bit better to walk up. Sorry, it's fine. We'll leave it as is. I could do with visiting the tool room and get some stone. Saves doing it a bit later. Oh, I hope stream's coming through alright. I'm currently not listening to it, which is rare. Usually I am. Usually I spend an awful lot of time listening. We'll restock some of these. No, that's a bit better, isn't it? Whoops, that's fine. I mean, the amount of slabs I use is fine. Oh, I did need to get some more dirt as well. Which seems weird, like not many people have turned and say, oh yeah, I need dirt, I'm gonna grab dirt from the side. Just some goofy wall bits to make it look less flat, less forced. Actually, I don't need that much dirt. Let me just change my video real quick. Go on, pause this. not of the game, don't get me wrong. But, I don't know, sometimes with videos you can enjoy them, but then sometimes you just get a bit bored of it. Because it ends up just being a bit of the same. Oh, listen to Rivali's theme. Take a drink while I'm here as well. Damn, sad. I lost follower was 7 days ago. Jesus. Oh well, I think we're on 13 followers at the moment, maybe 14. I can't remember. I don't check too often. Like, obviously, it comes up sometimes when I'm streaming, like how many followers I've gotten, because it comes up as well of how many I've earned, how many followers I've gotten during a set stream, which is sometimes chill. I sure could do with getting buckets of water as well. So, such a good soundtrack, really. You know, and any Zelda game has an amazing soundtrack. And if people haven't heard them before, I highly recommend listening to it. Huh, okay, you click on the second block in, it takes water from the first one. Alright. But no, if people haven't heard Zelda soundtracks for any of the Zelda games, any of them, I highly recommend doing it. Main ones I can suggest are games like Twilight Princess has a good soundtrack. Skyward Sword has a pretty decent soundtrack. But I don't know, this is coming from like a massive Zelda nerd, so, pretty biased. But no, I've always had not exactly an understanding, but a deep appreciation for Zelda soundtracks. But I don't know. I always think they're kind of fun. There always tends to be a reason why I like them. With stuff like Skyward Sword, it has like a more whimsical soundtrack. More light-hearted. However, when it needs, all dark and scary soundtrack, they do an amazing job. And considering it was a Wii game, it has a beautiful soundtrack, especially for its age. Because I know with a lot of games it's like, oh yeah, because the soundtrack's slightly older, people aren't going to listen to it. People aren't going to enjoy it as much, and maybe you're just nostalgic for it. Trust me when I say, when I was younger, I hated Skyward Sword. Mainly because of the motion controls. However, I was not a fan. But, now that I'm slightly older, when I listen to it, it brings me such joy. But I don't know, I recommend people give it a shot, even if it's just for like 15 minutes, or like if you're studying. But it's joyous. But I can't recommend Zelda soundtracks enough, really. But I think that's just who I am, really. I love Zelda games. But I think it's just because, mainly speaking, they're important to me. But they're important for a load of different reasons. I don't know, I just think they're kind of impressive. Especially considering the age of some of them. But even with age, some of the soundtracks they're amazing. But they're amazing for their own reasons, obviously. Because, each one of them's different, but they give it, different vibes. And I don't know, I know I rant a lot about the Zelda franchise, but Jesus Christ is the music outstanding. Let's see. Did I only place one gate somewhere, or have I just made the odd amount? Wait, no. I had 8, I've placed 8, but I nicked one from the front gate, that's fine. Sometimes my memory isn't the greatest when it comes to what I've built and what I haven't. thankfully we don't need anything supporting these two walls. I'll stick this up here because, you know, just belongs there really. Love the Breath of the Wild soundtrack. I know I've said before and I'll say it again like 100 times, 200 times, however many times it takes. I used to hate Breath of the Wild, I think. I hated the idea of Zelda taking a massive step in a different direction. And don't get me wrong, it's not my favourite, as obviously I've said before. However, it makes a decent impression for a change of Zelda. However, at the same point in time, I still prefer Zelda how it was, before the changes. That's just who I am, I guess. I'll trim this section of wall. It still works. Because this section is going to be a sheep section, so it's going to have double the space. Nearly ruined my pickaxe already. I don't know what I'm doing, I'll be completely honest. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing, what I'm placing, I guess. We'll ruin some of this floor, see if we can get some space in our inventory with dirt blocks. Oh, pickaxe gone. Do with going to get some more wood in a moment. Nothing wrong with a bit of Lady Gaga sometimes. The music tends to be kind of banging. Also, hopefully once some of this dirt has grown, it's going to lead to more dirt and grass growing in the future. Just because grass tends to help grass grow, if that makes sense. Because I suppose it's just more area for it to spread. I think this section's almost ready to stick sheep in it, it's just I kind of want to wait for the grass to grow first. This section might have to go to 3, because if, say, like, chicken, cow, pig, for example, then sheep, maybe a doorway at the end for a dog section, considering currently the dogs have nowhere to go. I don't know, I think it's fine, looking good. A bit of depth to it. But if you look at that, you would think, well, you would think cave, you know. I know what I can do. No, I can't. I just thought, oh, what if I stick a torch there? You know, and stick a half slab there. But I can't because there's water. Doesn't mean I don't have to listen for this section. Does tend to help. Because the whole issue is torches, just in general. Because I know there's a fat difference between a place with lighting and without lighting. But if you just go around sticking just torches everywhere, it's gonna look ugly. You know, it's gonna look ugly, it's gonna look horrible. Let's see. Don't know why I did that. Better. that's why I did that. Block off the section, place a torch down there, just so you know it can remain bright without remaining obvious. Let's see, that water will be covered up. Yeah, that doesn't retain a water source. It doesn't retain a water source if you do it that way. However, if you do it upside down, it will retain a water source. I know. Actually, that's what I could do to make something look better. If, say, for example, I place a couple of these around just by the entrance, you know, so they're not, you're not going to step in them. Because the thing, I always love doing stuff like this, so it looks better. However, the issue I find is you tend to step in them. So fantastical. I've not heard some of these songs in the longest time because my dad used to listen to the songs quite a bit. But as I've stopped, like, of course I don't need to get in a car with him anymore or whatever. You know, I'm an adult. Who cares? But as a kid, I used to listen to his music choices a lot. No, I kind of just ended up gaining his music choices, you know, at some point, which isn't horrible. Anyway, the waters in the corners, they're looking nice, looking good. You know, plus it adds a bit of colour because everything else is just grey. You know. So it adds a splash of colour here and there. That's not going to run out any time soon, is it? But no, adds a bit of colour, adds a bit of depth. That's the way I see it. It's just about decoration, I think. I'm your biggest fan. Do you love me? Cringe, I know. But I always used to listen to my dad's music choices, and you know, I kind of just gained his idea of good music at some point. But I don't know, kind of fun sometimes. Like, I wonder if you can stick lava in half slabs like you can with water. Because if that's the case, I'd be tempted to stick some around here because it looked kind of good, I think. I don't know. I suppose lava pit as well, just in general. That looks a bit nicer, I think. Anyway, that's the thing. I've got carpet on me. I'm just going to stick it down here, I think. Bit of colour depth. Me speaking like I know what I'm talking about. Actual fact, I'm just chatting bollocks. No reason to know exactly what you're talking about 100% at the time. Let's see. Trip to storage. Oh. Always an issue is forgetting where you've placed torches. Doesn't I say like a lot of positive things about this way of torch placing? But I also forget where I place everything. Actually, that's one film I want to like rewatch at some point, and it's One Piece Red, because I saw it when it came out and it was a good film. I enjoyed it. However, I've not seen it since. I don't know, worth a watch. Too warm. I know I need more. Now, is it day outside or is it night? Night. Damn it. That's fine. This way. No, you'd like to think I'd understand where everything is by now. Nice. I already know what the screenshot of today's VOD is going to be. You know, it's going to be a screenshot of the farm, I reckon. I still haven't done a screenshot of the actual front of this place. I don't know if there's a reason for that, or if I just haven't done it yet. I suppose if I built something outside, then it'd be different. But no, as I have nothing really to show out here other than planting a few trees. We are getting bees in here. I suppose what I could do is I could get some seeds for some chickens, drag them inside. Just one more will do. No one turns like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get some wood, and then I never do it. But that's the same thing as like every other one of my Minecraft videos. I always say I'm going to do something, and I never do it. Yes, make sure you guys are still following me. Good chickens. Just gotta tap my phone, let the music keep playing. Good thing is as well, we don't really have to worry too much about getting out. I know, still no grass though. I do have a feeling we are going to need a grass block or like direct sunlight. Negative 465, 75, negative 1660. Because if it needs direct light, 465, I'll go 467. 661. If it's direct sunlight it needs, I'm going to mine directly from up there. 467. I don't know, might be 20 blocks, might be 10. Who knows? I need 465. 15 blocks that way. Uh, 465, 1660. I think we agreed because it was facing this way. It would be 2 blocks to the side. Which makes sense being there. Right, I'm going to make it 2 by 2. 2 by 2, 2 by 1. I don't know how far down it goes. This is where I've completely cocked up my methods. Oh, for God's sake. I have completely cocked up my methods. Alright, I actually wanted it to be back 2 across 2. Right. Negative 467. Negative 1662. To negative 1661. Those two. Right there, those two. None of that other bollocks that I've just dug out, which is a shame. Yeah, that's fine. Stick that there. You can never tell the difference. Oh well. Oh dear. I can still start growing grass, I think. I know I might be like just bullshitting that direct sunlight helps the grass grow. Because I don't know. I've not checked it. I've not googled it. I've not done any research onto the matter of fact. However, it sounds right by me. Which is why I'm doing it. Quite a pretty cave, to be honest, although it's messy. 467. 6162. It's on the other side. That's where we just dug. This is where we're digging. 62, 61, 467. Let's actually get it right this time, I suppose. For God's sake. Never mind me. We need a big hole. Because I always run out of bleeding torches every like couple of seconds because I use so many of them. Oh, good thing about using torches though, I find if you mine a shitload, then what you can do, just use one of the bits of coal to replace the ones you broke. Also, for those that don't know, I'm breaking the block in front, just because, of course, when I fall, there's a bit of a backup. But anyway, potential grass now, I guess. Let's see, chickens look happy, they're not escaped yet. This will be cows. This will be sheep. I've got to expand this once more across. Once again by 7, I think. 2, 3, 4. This is 3. I'm just counting incorrectly. 4. So remember pickaxe breaks. 5. We'll probably get away with just going to 6, just for the prime reason it's going to be a wall anyway. Let's see, as long as what we do is mine that. Don't know how I'm going to go about doing this. Oak log, mine these, water, and then dirt. Makes sense. Would help if I actually had water on me. Oh, we got a first egg. Got a first 2 eggs. Exciting. I'll place some torches down just for like temporary precaution. The other thing is as well, if you shift jump up here, you can crouch under. Go and make it hat trick. Let's go! Three chickens in a row. That's impressive. Oh god, they can get in the walls. Bastards. Can you do you mind? Can you not? Thank you. Let's see. Our pickaxe is going to break. I told you. One block. One bloody block. Shall we see what we need? We need 1 gate. 1 gate is all we need. And then a piss load of these, I guess. Oh, bang, have some come on. Everyone knows the group called the Killers. You know, good old Mr. Brightside. You know, pretty alright song. However, nobody talks about another song of theirs which is arguably more of a banger, because they released a song called Human. You know, it's on YouTube from 13 years ago apparently. But it's such a good song, and yet nobody talks about it. Everyone just kind of pretends it doesn't exist. You know, you don't see anyone talking about it, but it's such a good song. And if anyone listening to this decides to Google it, 100% worth it. It is a good song. But yet nobody can listen to their music without talking about Mr. Brightside, which is tragic, personally. Because it's like, their music is so good, however nobody actually talks about their music. I don't know, it's just, oh yeah, you know, usual 2000s stuff, you know, 2004, whenever it was. I say that was 13 years ago, it was 2010 this song came onto YouTube, bloody hell. No, 2009, it was end of 2009. But nobody talks about it because everybody's stuck thinking about Mr. Brightside from their, like, Friday night pub trip. But if anyone's listening, it's a banger of a song. That's kind of like all clingy, because, you know, Mr. Brightside band, all. But no, the stuff's pretty good. Definitely worth a listen. I forgot. I keep losing my weight. That's not the way towards enchantment. Enchantment's past crafting, past the farm. It's because I'm used to having two directions leading towards the same place. I'm breaking 2. Not very good luck in regards to it, but I suppose look at the state of our bookcases. You know, which is something we'll be able to fix soon. Just for the prime reason, you know, we'll actually have the means to do so. Which is always kind of exciting. Let me know, are we human? Or are we dancing? Actually vibing. I may be unwell, maybe dying, who cares? Who cares? Good vibes all around. Let's see, I've kind of messed up this area in regards to style, if you will. Or should I say the lack thereof. I think it looks fine. A few half slabs won't kill anyone. No, it's like half slabs are so unnatural in terms of building. However, they make a place seem more natural. If you look at that, it looks like more natural generation. You know, more natural in regards to a real world generation rather than actual, like, oh yeah, here's just Minecraft. I just think it can be kind of impressive sometimes, the type of things you can actually make if you just put the effort in, you know, put the time into it. It does help with lighting quite a bit. However, I always have an issue with the lighting because I want to make it perfect. I want to make it bright, but I always worry it's never bright enough. But that's just me. I think that looks good. I think that looks alright. Gonna place a couple of torches down here, considering it's not bright, but it's not exactly dark. But it could do being slightly brighter, I think. I know it kind of like removes the all spooky cave feel. We'll go like that, shall we? I want to make things look not natural exactly, lived in, less bland. But I don't want it so it's like, oh yeah, dirt in every corner. I want it so it looks like it's well trodden. I am aware I do need to change the arches. I don't say arches, they're just pillars. But you know what I mean. Because if I go like that and I make something, I kind of want to do like upside down stair those. I don't know, just throwing shit together. Didn't mean to do that. I can always break that in a sec. If I lower that by half a slab, how would that look? Absolutely the love of my life. Bit Post Malone. Comes on autoplay sometimes. See, that would look fine if it was one block taller. You know, only one block taller. The issue with that though, if I wanted to be one block taller, I would have to increase the height of every roof block by one. Because that looks kind of ridiculous like that. But then again, it also looks kind of banging. That's fine. It's going to be made out of, stone block. So it's still going to look fine. It's just, it won't look exactly how I want it. But that's also fine. Because sometimes in life, you need to make sacrifices. And if it may be placing a block slightly differently in Minecraft, then fuck it, so be it. I think it looks kind of good. I think I'm going to do a mix between stone brick and cobblestone. Just because, I don't know, I think it looked fine. I think it looked pretty decent. Cobble's kind of cool in regards to it having, like, obviously the correct texture. But let's see, if we... I know it's a break from Animal Farm, but sure, who cares? Wasn't what I wanted. Wasn't what I wanted at all. Post Malone got my mind going crazy. It was my head empty, mindful at the same time. Wind Waker theme 4? Nah. Have you heard about? Oh god, Mike and Melissa. Not sure if people have heard about that, but there's like some cringe furry schoolwork, I think it was. It was just somebody writing about shipping themselves with like their furry girlfriend. Video about Kingdom Hearts 2's battle system. Great game. Lovely game. But at the same point in time, no. Sweat me tits off, so I'm just taking a drink break real quick. Oh, I've moved my chair away slightly because of the noise. Oh, it doesn't help that like the chair on my back just feels horrible. Let's see, I suppose I better actually open up Minecraft stream and give it a listen. Yeah, that's fine, that's coming through alright, close it again. I'm getting slightly more chill in regards to streaming, because although I care about how my audio quality is, at the same point in time I can kind of take a step away from it and think it's not going to be perfect. But then again, nobody's going to be here. And if they are, then as long as they can hear the content, can't complain. I still hate water. I don't know what it is. It's just the aftertaste of rusted pipes. Grim, I know. Me fake coughing into the microphone. Yes, this way. This way to the tool room. Farm's looking good. Still no signs of grass. Who cares? It's just the sheep won't be able to regrow their wool without it. But as soon as I get like a silk touch shovel, you'll be fine. Let's go. Currently got one of the One Piece songs playing from One Piece Red. Excuse me, One Piece Film Red. One more and it'll be fine. Let's see if we can get a couple more while I'm sat here. It's amazing how long like one bit of coal can go for. I need some brick, so just please let me get one more. Thank you. I do love the idea of streaming, for the primary reason, eventually one day I'd like to build a community, if you will. However, until that day, I don't know, just having fun, I guess, really. You know, I don't really think about it too much. I know we have, you know, the basics of here's a stream idea. You know, here's a new streamer. You know, watch him if you want to, I guess. But at the same point in time, I also kind of like the fact that I am a new streamer, and yes, people might not watch me now, but they might watch me one day in the future. And something about that's kind of cool to think about, considering I don't just one day you'll get a following, maybe. But as long as you keep up with it, you know, keep up with the hard work or whatever, then you're most likely going to get a following of some kind one day. But if not, it's like, great, boo-hoo, it'd be sad. At the same point in time, it doesn't always turn out right for everyone, which is fine. It's valid. I don't know. I kind of want to make it work out for myself, just because it's always been. If I said dream of mine, it would sound cringy, but that really is kind of what it is. Because I don't know. I've always fancied streaming myself. I always thought, you know, oh, cool. What a cool fun idea. You know, it looks like fun. People have fun doing it. You know, and people to like look at streamers like, you know, good old Jay Schlatt or whatever, and they think, oh, this guy's funny. This person's having fun playing games. I enjoy his content, whatever. And I want people to look at my content like people look at them, like that type of streamer. Just because I don't know. I know I'm just ranting at this point, but at the same point in time, I'd like people to look at my streams and think, oh, he's kind of cool. He's kind of funny, you know. And so they can have a look at stuff like my streams and come and have a look at my channel if they'd like to. And I don't know, something about that's kind of cool. How, you know, you can make an audience out of nothing. You know, you can start off one day and just decide, okay, I'm going to stream. You know, I'm going to turn on Twitch one day. I'm going to set up a camera, maybe a microphone, maybe play some games. And then you'll have people who just turn and say, okay, I'm just gonna, you know, I want to do this, so I'm gonna set out a giant plan for it. Which is cool to say when people like make giant plans about stuff they want to do, stuff they want to make. Because it's like they've got inspirations, they've got goals, they've got reasons why they want to do things. But at the same point in time, it's kind of cool. There are people that even if they want to do something, they will just turn and sit down and say, I want to do it so there's no restrictions, no limitations. I want to do it so I can enjoy it, rather than just, okay, as long as people enjoy it, fair enough. Because there's plenty of people like that out there, such as there's a streamer called RT Game. I watch RT a lot. I love his content. I've been following his stuff for about 3 years now. 3 years, I'd like to think. But he went through moments where it's like people were saying, oh, hey Dan, when are you going to play these games? When are you going to play these? Why don't you play these? Have you thought about playing these? And I totally understand where he's getting from, but he mentioned like there being a stress on what people wanted him to play, whereas there was also stuff he wanted to play himself. In which I tend to say, oh yeah, I get that, because of course it's stressful wanting to like be a people pleaser, whatever. However, at the same point in time, not everyone's going to enjoy the content you make, so just go for it. But the thing with Dan is, I feel sorry for him in one way, because he goes through a lot of people don't say, play this game, why don't you play this, why don't you enjoy this, whatever. Dan just turned and said one day, well, I'm saying it the wrong way around, but one day he turned and said, I'm going to play what I enjoy. I do viewer suggestions sometimes, but I want to do it so I can enjoy it as well. And like, props to him, to be fair. Like, why wouldn't you do something so you can enjoy it? Because that's the way I see it. Is if you're doing something, then do it for yourself, really. Because I totally get where you're coming from with viewer suggestions. Because I take viewer suggestions if people say them. But at the same point in time, if there's a game I didn't like the look of, I wouldn't force myself to play it just because somebody said play it. Really. I suppose that's the only way you can think about it, is play it if you want to play it. If you don't want to play it, don't. But it's always good to take viewer suggestions anyway. It's just, you don't have to think of them as, holy word, if that makes sense. You can kind of take them lightheartedly, you can kind of just ignore them, shrug them off. Do whatever the hell you want with that. Like, at the end of the day, not everyone's going to like your content. Not everyone's going to enjoy what, the stuff you post. However, okay. I don't know. As long as you're enjoying what you're posting, that's fine. Also, I'm guessing what happened there is baby chicken was in that section and it grew up and it died. Which is an issue for the baby chickens, but as long as there's grown-ups, that's fine. Come on, man. Stop chilling with the chickens. Come and hit me. Come and fight me. You gonna teleport in front of me, buddy? Just better shelter, because obviously they can't walk under blocks, which are 2 blocks. I think 3 blocks is the limit. Look at it, it's coming together. The main reason I've not put the block there instead, it looked better if it was up there, I reckon. However, baby chickens can get out, as we've seen. And I don't exactly want a load of dead chickens. It's fine with baby pigs, baby cows, whatever, because I don't think they can get through it. However, baby chickens we need to be careful of, because they're a bit smaller. Oh no, look, we're making progress though. After this we might start working on the front. See how we're doing time-wise, because I know there's the front to work on, but then again we've also got to fill this with animals. I don't know, the good thing is, if people are wondering why I've made it look muddy in the middle, A, it's a farmland. It's going to look muddy. But also, if I start placing grass blocks down in animal pens, the animals are just going to eat the grass block before it gets a chance to grow. So if I place it there instead, it can then grow out from the pathway, and if the animals eat it as soon as it gets on the land, it will grow back. Which is positive. It's a positive at least. I'm actually kind of excited. I get to see one of my mates on, well, tomorrow, Tuesday, because today is Monday if I remember correctly. But I don't know. It'd be nice to see them because I love seeing them. And they had a kid, I say recently, but it's like a year ago next month. You know, they turned 1 or whatever. But it'd become nice to just see him, to just chill and hang out for a bit. Just because I miss him, to be honest. But I have that with a lot of friends where like I miss them or whatever. But you know, I get it. People are busy. You know, she's a new mum. If she cancelled, okay, I say cancelled instead of cancelled, but that's fine. Who cares? But if she turned and said, okay, I'm sorry, but I'm busy. You know, can we do it another day? Or I mean, I've had it where she forgot before, but that's also fine. Because you know, I just turn and say, yeah, look, that's more than understandable. You know, get rest or whatever. You know, take day off. You know, chill for a bit. It's fun. Because personally speaking, at least, I don't care what they do with their time. You know, if they have things to do or if they forgot, then that's also fine. Like, but I don't know. I don't understand why people can get, you know, so angry at something so menial. You know, you see loads of people where it's just like, oh my god, you didn't come out, you didn't meet up, you forgot about me. It's like, who cares? You know, you're an adult now. Grow up. It's horrible for me to say, I know, but it's like sometimes some people just need telling, hey, you're grown up now. You know, you can't keep acting like this. But I don't know. How I had someone recently turn and say, oh yeah, what if we came down to insert Neo's area here, insert Neo's area here. The person said, oh yeah, what if I came over to insert Neo's area here and, you know, met up with you? They're an online friend. You know, usually I'm chill with it. Although I've not, you know, met up with an online friend before because, you know, stranger danger or whatever. But at the same point in time, it's like, I'd be fine with it if I knew you for longer. But I've known you for a matter of, let's see how long this was. 3 days. 3 days it was before they turned and said, oh yeah, can I meet up? Can I come over? And it's like, no. I don't really want you knowing my personal details at the moment. But it's like, if I knew them for, say, like a couple of years, or if, you know, we've been chatting for a while or whatever, then it's a bit more understandable. Still, it'd be a bit on the creepier side, considering, you know, oh, online friend, you know, got to be careful. But at the same point in time, it's like, if I've known them for a while, then fair game, whatever, who cares? But not 3 days. If I've only been talking to you 3 days, don't turn and say, oh yeah, I'm going to come over. You know, or yeah, do you want to meet up? And then get angry when you say no. Because that's just a massive red flag, really. And don't get me wrong, I'm not really for the, oh yeah, this is a massive red flag, keyword, pay attention. But it's like, I can understand it to some extent. It depends on the situation, I suppose. Because sometimes you get people where they're really creepy. And sometimes people can't help it, I suppose. You know, some people just have that side to them. But at the same point in time, if you can try and control it, try and not be a creep 24/7. Be appreciated. But no, I don't, because I'm obviously like, oh, big fugly man or whatever. I don't exactly get like the attention of people to turn and say, oh yeah, meet up, do this, you know. You know, I'm not the type to receive attention such as that. So I suppose, like, you know, it doesn't affect me too much. But there's some people where it would affect, and that's fine, understandable. Oh no, I'm going off on a tangent again. Also, that was the pig pen. Yeah, to place torch here. I'm gonna hold off on taking this VOD's screenshot, just for the primary reason I want to get the animals in it first, just because I think that would look kind of better. Let's see, we'll place some of these down, shall we? Ooh. Ugh, I'm sweating. I don't like the feeling. I wouldn't usually mind because like sweating all natural, whatever. I say it a lot, but who cares? Who really cares? But you know, when you can feel it, that's when it gets bad. Bad feelings. I'm getting an awful lot of eggs. You say Run will always be a banging soundtrack for like anime. No, it's like overused, but you know, it's a good song. I like it. Just because it kind of hypes me up. It's like it's good to listen to when doing stuff like schoolwork, uni work. Because I don't know, it's just got it's a fast tempo beat. It's motivating. It's just all around a pretty good track. What I could do with placing a torch behind one of these. Ain't this looking nice? Oh, we don't need any more gates, we can do some more logs and fences. Cows, whatever. I'm going to expand this section back a bit. Just because there's going to be more sheep in here. Sheep can do with a bit more room. Areas such as these, if we just break 2 blocks, we place a water source. Because it may be underground, but like water sources are important. Remember to stay hydrated. It's always cool, like seeing the way things react to the water flow in this game. The main reason I'm placing more water down is because, you know, with the sheep in Minecraft, their wool grows after they eat. However, if there's no grass to grow, there's no grass to eat, then you're kind of screwed. Let's see, we want to leave a couple like stone blocks anyway, just because, I don't know, I think it'd look cool. Let's see, we've got a whole section of dirt to fill in. The issue I sometimes have in regards to streaming is, I know I've mentioned it a lot before, that's because it's like a pretty big thing, but it's always about finding things to talk about, you know, considering you're fine enough for some regards. It's good if you like got YouTube on in the background because it gives you something to talk about. You know, if you just stick like a recommended feed on or music on, you know, it gives you something to discuss. But the thing I find is sometimes you can listen to as much music as you want or whatever, but it won't always be relevant to topics, you know? Because it's like a lot of the time I listen to Zelda soundtracks, which give me something to talk about, considering I'm a gaming streamer. You know, I play Zelda games. I play Twilight Princess, that type of stuff. So talking about it is more natural because it does relate to the stuff that I stream and the stuff that I talk about anyway. But then half the time the stuff I can't really turn and talk about because it doesn't really relate to anything, and it's like that off topic, it just doesn't really fit anywhere within the topic of conversation, that is. I know, it's kind of interesting though. There's a couple of things I do end up talking about anyway, even if it doesn't relate to anything. But that's slightly far and few between, just for the prime reason a lot of things tend to correlate with stuff I'm doing, whether it's, whether it was uni or, looking for a job or whatever, really. It just, sometimes it can blend in, lead to a good conversation, sometimes not so much. The main reason I mention it is because, currently listening to, of course, like anime soundtracks. I don't watch anime all that much, to be honest. So it's kind of, out of topic conversation. However, sometimes it can be quite interesting to discuss. Just for the primary factor that, say like a new anime series. Or a new series, not a new series, a new season has come out. Give you something interesting to discuss about. I find it kind of interesting sometimes. But I don't know. I tend to just spout a hell of a load of shit. I just tend to discuss whatever comes to mind first, or whatever things have been interesting me at that current point in time. As I mentioned the other day, rewatching My Hero Academia in season 6. It gave me something to talk about, and I got to that conversation because I was listening to the soundtrack from season 6 itself. So, relating conversation and talk about it. But it kind of relates to now, considering I'm listening to you say run, conversation comes up about relativity to conversations. So it does make sense in the long run. It's just sometimes it's like long-winded conversations. But at the same point in time, there's an awful lot of conversations where it doesn't link to anything, and it gets to the point of why mention it in the first place. And I suppose that's an issue I have a lot with, like, relativity to content. But if say like I had the following, I had people that come and watch my streams, then it'd be slightly more understandable. Let's see. Whereabouts is that? It's one away. 47.46. Shall we do that? We'll mine down again. Before I do that though, I'm going to smelt some glass. 8. Don't ask me where I got that number from. Easy. 2 pillars of 4. Well, 2 pillars, 2 blocks wide, 2 ends, 4 blocks of glass. It makes sense. We'll wait for that to smell. Hydration. Jesus Christ. I've spent nearly 2 hours working on a bloody farm. Ooh. Not had this happening in a while. We are from One Piece. I've skipped out on the past few episodes of One Piece. Considering Gear 5 Luffy, I'm going to mention it now because we were on the topic of anime anyway, because I mentioned My Hero Academia and relevant content, if you will. But I'm gonna say a lot of people are going to be bored by this conversation, obviously, because it's all anime. But Gear 5 Luffy is going to ruin One Piece to some extent. And my reason of thinking is because, obviously Luffy's like goofy character anyway. 45, 46. But I mean, look, being goofy is fine enough for like adding to character. But what Gear 5 Luffy does is he kind of like does world breaking shit, which is fun to some extent. World breaking shit's cool. It shows the power of his devil fruit, whatever it's called. However, the thing I find displeasing is the best way I could say it with Gear 5 Luffy is because he spends, I don't know how to say it, not that he spends time doing it, whatever, but his stuff is also like all cartoony, as it's supposed to be with One Piece. However, the thing is, it takes it to a whole nother level. Because all Goofy Luffy, Luffy being goofy is fine. However, the issue I have in regards to what they've done is they had it where it changed the art style. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I was really close to the ceiling. Stand by you. There's no shit to say about me. Probably go the wrong way around, but who cares? Who cares? All your hopes are true. But it's like, the main issue is it's fine to have like all art style changed if it makes sense, which it kind of does. But they kind of went from, oh, here's a massive fight with Kaido, like the dragon bloke from Wano arc. However, what they've done said is, okay, going to give you a good fight. However, we're going to remove any climactic parts from the fight. We're just going to have it so Luffy's going to become overpowered. He's going to be doing stupid shit. He's going to be taking piss for like the full fight, and I mean the full fight. Which is kind of fine. At the same point in time, it's kind of stupid because it removes any climax from the fight. Which, as I said, it's usually fine until it ruins the story. Oh shit. Okay, I knew that would be an issue. I thought I was forgetting something. Easy to fix. Welcome over here. Time to a post. Seems like we haven't had any chickens escape though, which is a positive. It's a positive indeed. Ooh, 'Tis the Kingdom soundtrack. Why not? We take that. We don't take that though. Going to bed. I know. Also, that reminds me. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. And oh god, I've got to build another cobblestone chest as well. All right, that's fine. Yeah, nether again, misc, mob drops. It means we might have to build upwards so we can make another level to this. I mean, it would correlate to those. Actually, it would correlate to all of them because there's nothing really up there, I don't think. In this wall, but that's fine. But we can stick a ladder here, we can go up, build up. Because that way we get another 8, 14 chests. Which is a positive. Why did I put all that way? I didn't mean to put all that way. I meant to go sleep as well, but sold that at the moment, I guess. Coal. Coal tends to be a valuable resource. Also, can you tell copper has no use? Jesus. Such a boring material anyway. She's going to stay there for a while. Don't need flint and steel either. Anyway, the main reason I said, oh god, I know what I have to do, whatever, is because I've just figured out a solution to the grass. And I mentioned earlier being able to mine's going blank. Being able to get silk touch on a pickaxe. Not pickaxe. It doesn't matter, pickaxe or not. We're going to try it with the shovel. I'm just going to waste. It's going to waste every last bit of my enchantment. Yeah, all 10 levels left, all of it. We'll sleep first before doing it, I guess. Oh, all the crops are fully grown. Nearly. Go on. Let's go. It's quite a strong farm, because although it's quite condensed. I might make another room at some point, but like expand. So I want to get some lanterns for those blocks, because it look cool. It's going to be a shitload of efficiency and unbreaking, just because if I don't see it on here, I'm sure I don't have like enough levels for it. I could cheat, to be honest, thinking about it. Because, oh, what's that? Sorry, distracted by a trailer. Oh, okay. Loki Season 2, Disney Plus. Just got the news that Season 2 starts, I think it was October 8th, it said. I've already forgotten. But it looks like an interesting series. Because I saw Season 1, and it was... I'm going to say it's fine. It's just fine. That's all it really was. It wasn't like... It wasn't anything spectacular. You know, it was just fine, and that was it, really. But no, it's worth a watch, I think. If you haven't seen it already, I think it's worth it. At least, you know, at least watch a couple of episodes, see what you think. Could do with resyncing Twitch Studio. I'll take my helmet off. I don't know why it does that whenever I click back on screen. It just automatically puts it off into my hotbar. Now, I'm also going to look at doing the front of the house in today's stream, which is fine. Might take down a couple of cherry trees, just for the sake of it. Get some more saplings as well. Because the thing I always find with planting stuff like cherry trees is they're quite big. And if there's a lot in front of it, you're not going to be able to really like plant anything. Because it just won't grow. Hell, look at the amount I've placed down that just hasn't grown. That's just because of like the size of it. But I will make the front out of cherry wood, because I think cherry wood's quite pretty. I said that questioning really, didn't I? It is quite a pretty wood. It's just I don't know how I'm going to tie it into actually like the front of the house. Also, you get quite a bit for a tree. Oh no, I'll collect the saplings as well, because, you know, saplings important. So look, we just got 22 from like a single tree. Also, me just like sat here playing Minecraft, realising I'm quite bloody hungry, which is rare for me, to be honest. However, it's 3:30 in the morning, so I can't really do anything until like other people are awake at about 7, which is a bit stupid. That's fine. To be honest, it's not like I can sleep anyway, which is why I'm streaming. My Hero Academia anime can be kind of mid. Music's fucking amazing though. It's so full of energy. That's cool. I know the writing has like all cringe tropes or whatever. I think that's how you'd say it, how you'd put it. But I enjoy it. I know it's cringe to say, but I do quite like it. So we're going to place some oakwood over here, I reckon, just because it'd be slightly out of the way of the cherry. And I'm going to, with the saplings I do have, I'm going to walk up to the top and I'm going to plant all of them. But obviously far away from each other. Because my issue with planting saplings, I always plant them too close, so half of them just can't grow, which is sometimes fine, I guess. Don't like that one. Those are those three. They just can't grow because they're too close to pre-grown trees. Wow, water-locking fusion technology for hydration of skin? I don't care. I always get adverts like that at the moment, especially where it's just like, care for your skin with hyaluronic acid or whatever the hell it was called. It's like, no, I don't care. Get off my feed. Half the time it's like, do you want skin that can glow and be nourished like other women? Just like, other women? I'm not a woman in the first place, let alone other women. I don't know. I don't know why I get suggestions like that. Hell, it's not even like my bloody YouTube feed or YouTube recommended history is like feminine or whatever. Said that while planting bloody cherry trees with a giant pink heart in the world. But I don't know. It's like a bit weird, I guess. How it comes up, and it's just like I don't want this. I don't need this. I'm not going to use it. Well, that's the thing. We need to take that tree down. It's a bit close to where the house entrance is going to be. I kind of want to build the entrance, not away from the house exactly, but slightly further forward than the house currently is. It's quite like flat, so I want to like build it out there slightly, which would be kind of interesting. Take down this tree as well, considering it blocks a fair amount of the space. And of course, like leaves have to despawn. Talking about despawning, so is my axe in a minute. Told you. Oh, okay, I'm going to say it, but my TV's odd. It's acting odd at the moment. Don't get me wrong. I'm using like my PC for stream. Oh, hey Bells. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I didn't notice your message. I was ranting about my TV. I hope you're doing well. Just playing a bit of Minecraft at the moment. Been making an animal farm at the moment. I'm so sorry, I don't know when you put your message, I do apologise. Just I'm slightly unwell today, so I'm a bit out of it as well. It doesn't help that it's so bloody hot. So is the tee-hee with you, innit? I appreciate it though, dude. Alright, welcome to the stream. Hope the audio's coming through alright as well. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna plan, say, like the front of the building, and maybe have a look at filling the farm with animals. However, I do need to look at getting some other stuff all set up for the house. Because currently at the moment we live in a cave. Admittedly, it's a very not advanced cave, but planned, if you will. Because currently speaking, we have a nice amount of depth to it. We do with making a dog room as well, but we're getting a whole farmland set up really. Oh no, I think it looks fine. That reminds me, I need to get some wheat before I forget. We'll probably do more of them. Why not? Give them a bit of feed, shall we? But we need to breed the sheep because we're gonna lose them at some point, I reckon. Bloody hell. The issue with having an auto jump is you tend to stomp things out. We'll see if you think so. I'm glad to hear it though. Usually I worry about my terraforming, to be fair, considering it's not exactly a strong suit of mine. But I tend to use a lot of half slabs for stuff, you know, like the walls, the ceilings, just because it makes it less natural to Minecraft, like Minecraft houses, you know, and Minecraft walls or whatever. But it makes it more natural to real world, I think. It's turning to night. Just got to click on the side of the screen. I keep having to click on a Twitch Studio because sometimes it gets a bit buggy. Uh, 16. To be honest, most of the time I don't terraform the outside stuff. However, if it's for something like a cave house, it's kind of worth terraforming. I kind of want to make the equivalent of a basic house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's going to be the wall there. Should be the equivalent of a square house, really. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shall we go? Watch as you turn say you're so good at terraforming, but then like I completely mess up the house. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's not what I want, is it? Exactly, it's always trial and error. Always tends to be. But I want... Bloody hell. I want the inside of the house to be 8 by 8. So I suppose the outside needs to be 10 by 10. I know. I hope your day's going well, Bells. It's always nice seeing you appear on stream. Does make a difference as well because this stream today's been pretty empty. Oh yeah. Any reason for that, or just in general? I know I need to get more oak wood. Let's see. I know it's going to look like a giant monolithic building at this point. but who cares? This ain't right, is it? I was frizzed up by my bestie to the point he asked me to do. Oh, let's go. I'm happy for you, dude. I am happy for you. This ain't right, it's 9x7. Oh well. Oh, you were the one doing the rizzing. To be fair though, I personally have no game. Like at all. It's gotten to the point now where my mate's trying to get me set up with someone, or at least trying to look at get me set up with someone. But it's just it's not going to work at the end of the day. But the issue is I'm a very awkward person, really. I know, hard to tell, shocker. But I don't know. I do need to work on it though. But no, I'm happy for you, dude. In all honesty, I'm truly happy for you. Because I know you were you were hoping for that outcome. But see, look, now you've got it. I mean, do you know what you're going to do on said date, or what? Whether you're going to go see a film, or just chill at the mall or something? I don't know your location if you have them around you. Everyone is awkward. You just need to find someone who brings out the best awkward in you. Yes, there is that person. Well, there's two people, really, which is a shame to say. One's a mum, and one's ghosted me for 4 months now. So, doesn't exactly go the greatest. The tragic events, isn't it? Funny though. Boo, not the ghosting for 4 months. I know, it breaks my heart, man. It breaks my heart. But, we, life goes on, doesn't it? But, I always hold out hope. But sometimes it does get to the point where, there's no point. Funny though. Personally, I think so. Just watch as I make the most ugly square. No delulus. I don't understand what that means. I don't understand. Then again, I never really pretend to understand. Le Klinge Pink House. It exists now, I guess. Pink box. To be honest, sometimes pink box is just the way to go. Oh, yeah. No delusional for the ghost. I think that makes sense. I am pretty delusional, to be fair. Pink box. Okay, yes, pink boxes are the best boxes. My stupid ass realised I needed to drag the front out by one. For God's sake, it's like you drag it out by two, and then you need to drag it over by one. But it's because it's so I can stick a pillar in the middle. But then again, it start looking like more of a box house. Oh. It doesn't matter though. We figure it out. I don't know how I'm going to figure it out. You know what? Big wide window. I need some stairs. It's always nice when you can just get the perfect amount. How do I want to do this? I don't know. I never know what I want to do. Break the flowers real quick. Pink house will look good eventually. It will look good. It's just getting to a stage where it does look good. I need to eat some bread. We do love the pink boxes. Actually, in fact, talking about pink boxes, I believe I do have some goodies, some glass. I do also need to expand the storage, but that'll be another day's stream. I thought I had some glass. I don't know where I put it, but I thought I made a fair amount of glass panes. I guess not, because it would be in dirt chairs or sand and glass, should I say? Let's see. Oh, I guess not. No, I guess not. I thought I had loads. Luckily, I'm not going to run out of shovels. Because I tried to get a Silk Touch one earlier, but my... what do you call it? My enchantment table isn't high enough level. Oh, I wonder if I can do a bit of terraforming here. Because I wanna stick a window in there, although it would just be looking directly at a wall. I think it'd be kind of nice to get a window at least. We'll have a look at chipping down some of the side bits. It needs work anyway, because like, look at the state of this. Then again, it did spawn that way. Oh, it does give me a way to use some of my shovels as well. In all honesty though, I am seriously happy for you, Bells, you know, because I know you've been ranting at me about this person for a little while now. So, you know, I'm happy it's working out for you. Like, truly I am. But it is sweet, to be honest. But you do have that unbelievable, you know, human Bells Riz, I suppose. Let's see, I don't know how I'm doing this. Also, I do like how every response does end up with a tee-hee of some kind. It's quite funny, to be honest. I like it. Oh, yes, please. Listening to Live and Learn from good old Sonic games. Oh god, okay, Pinterest Riz is dangerous. It really is dangerous, like, unless you're making, you know, those sweet, sweet pin boards, you know, that everyone somehow knows how to make. But I don't know. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. I say that, it's a lie. I pretend like I know what I'm doing. But we do actually have a middle point for the house, I suppose. Right back where you came. Live and learn. Oh, it's such a good track. I worked enough for him, and I'd sit down and watch him. Oh, Nimmo. Oh, okay, I've heard good things about it, but at the same point in time, I kind of can't be bothered to watch it. However, it does sound like a pretty good show. But for real though, I hope everything works out well for you, dude. You know, yourself and your Pinterest Riz, I suppose. Someone who's only used Pinterest once, I don't exactly understand what it means, but you know, boomer moment, I suppose. God, boomer moment at the age of 22. Tee. It's a respectable tee. On the edge of tomorrow, live and learn from the world of yesterday. I do actually have a slight plan for this roof, by the way. I'm not just kind of oh come on! If you usually double click, it picks everything up. That's enough stairs. Yeah, Live and Learn's banging track. To be honest, I have like the live cover playing from the Sonic Orchestra from a couple of years back. Such a good song. Whoops. Well, I listen to it quite often, to be honest. I listen to a fair amount of Sonic soundtrack. I think it's just because it's interesting. You know, there's a load of good banging tunes on there. Also, I think I can guess why you love the song "Live and Learn," and it's definitely not got anything to do with Shadow. Also, good song. Also, good song. To be honest, I like some of the classic Zone songs. However, I will say the opening for Sonic Colors. You know, the opening for Sonic Colors is probably one of the most peak. And yeah, that giant tee kind of explains it all. It's almost like I'm a mind reader, really, isn't it? You know, I can tell exactly I can tell exactly why Bells likes a song. And it tends to be because it includes Shadow the Hedgehog of some kind. To be honest, he's a cool character. Now a bit of sand really, just so I could throw it in the furnaces. He is cool. He does be kind of cool. There's some trees over there I can just take down without having to worry about replanting. Okay, yeah, but Shadow was that cool that he brought back guns into Sonic the Hedgehog. I know they're already in it from games like Sonic Adventure, but Shadow is he's the only hedgehog to cannon hold a gun and shoot a man with it, which is stupid, but it's like edgy early 2000s coolness anyway. Start I live for. Ooh. Sometimes I see Twitch Studios bugging out slightly and I just have to click it and it works fine. He do be kind of a cool man. Why does it do that every time I bloody click off the screen? Ooh. Ooh. Shadow the American. Oh god. Oh god, I can imagine all the like the shitty t-shirts that came out. You know, comparing Shadow the Hedgehog to an average American. I'll pick up some flowers. Also, the cherry trees in this section of the biome, they were really small before. As in, like, there was only a handful of them, about 6, 7 maybe. But like, look at it now. Look at what I've done to the place. Ooh. It's coming together. I suppose I better get down from here. It shouldn't kill me. No. Only half my health. I know, it's like my new favourite type of wood. Honestly, like look at the state of this place. I know it's a mess. I know it needs tidying up, but I'm trying to bring the cherry trees back. To be honest. I see that. I kind of don't like it there, which means I might have to expand the height of the building by one. But too late to go complaining about it now. I always end up complaining about like the amount of cobblestone I have left. I have loads of it. I have too much of it actually. Let's see. I could do with turn you to those. We'll go to our tool room, shall we? We'll go smelt some glass. So yeah, it is just the prettiest wood. I know it's like, ooh, cherry pink. I'll just call it neo pink just for the sake of it, because it is. It is just neo pink. It is his shade. We'll come back for that in a minute, shall we? Because at the moment, I need some stairs. Still no grass has grown, so I do need some grass blocks. I'm building a huge tree with a burrow beneath it, and I've got so much cobble from caving out. I don't blame you. To be honest with this place, for the most part at least, I kind of built it into a pre-existing place. However, I have done an awful lot of mining. So, can't complain. I know I'm at like the dangerous level of multitasking. Sod it, we'll keep that in. Keeps the aesthetic, doesn't it? Also, when you mention like the tree with the burrow beneath it, I always think of Winnie the Pooh. cringe, I know, but you know, you do give me those vibes anyway. True, Winnie the Pooh vibes for you. But anyway, we've got nothing to go up there at the moment. I kind of blocked it off. Also, I thought you would. It does give me your vibes. Got a brewing room. Nether wart will go in the corner. Nether rack on the floor as well. Also, you think I've got enough cobblestone? Somehow, I don't think it's enough. Have some dirt. Stick some of it back, I mean. Yeah, like, look at the state of that. And that's not counting the amount of stone I needed to turn into stone slabs. Like, Oh well. It's worth it. Oh, I already had cherry jaws. I didn't need to make any more then. Got flowers. We'll have a look. Oh, perfect. Not me forgetting what came in there for. Oh yeah, to make cobble stairs, wasn't it? Not my memory turning to absolute mush. I need the stairs to make it stop looking like a box of a house attached to the front. This is more than enough glass, but I always like to be prepared. So that's fine. It's more than enough. I always go a bit beyond with preparation for buildings. I always make way too many materials and then forget I have them. I suppose that is just how I roll though. Probably should have immediately. Probably shouldn't have done that really, with throwing all the glass in place. Considering this is what I need the stairs for. Wait, there's no point putting anything there. But yeah, it's the way I always play Minecraft. Really, it's like not over preparation exactly. Over expectations, we'll call it. Cherry. I mean, technically it'd need to go there, but oh, I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost and confused. Oh god. Okay, the issue I find with this world, I know I mention it every stream, mobs can see you from miles away. they just home onto you, which is an issue. See? Where the hell did he come from? Also, yes, I did leave half a cherry tree. I suppose I better take it down really, shouldn't I? Be the kindest things to do to it. I think the house is coming together slowly. I never know what I'm doing half the time. I tend to just go with the flow. And if it looks like shite, I'll like remove it eventually. Would help if I made myself some stairs, wouldn't it? I can do that now though. Probably should have made the floor something else other than cherry. Oak wood would have worked. But you know, it's a bit late to complain, isn't it? Considering we're most of the way there. I never figure out what I'm doing, to be fair. Let's see. I have found recently at least, if I'm trying to figure out what I need to say or want to say, I always end up clicking my tongue. And I know it's irritating or whatever, but I know it does tend to help though. Oh yeah, Bells, I'm not sure if you're still here, but I get to see Coral tomorrow, which is great, really. I love seeing that woman. It's important to me. But no, it'd be nice, you know, actually getting to go out, getting to see her. I know, because she actually messaged me saying, "Hey, do you want to meet up?" It wasn't just me turning and saying, "Yeah, do you want to?" Because I mean, sometimes it feels almost as if like I'm forcing her to meet up, when in actual fact it's not. Half the time, you know, it's her asking me. But it's nice, you know. She actually came up to me and said, "Hey, do you want to meet up, you know, on Tuesday?" Obviously, my answer is yes. We got a staircase now. We've got a way of getting in. I know, dude. It does bring me joy. Brings me joy seeing that woman. She deserves my deluse. So you're saying I should become delirious for my mate? How it's probably better than, you know, putting my deluse towards the ghosting one. Alright, maybe then. I imagine how cool it would be to like have, say, like coloured sticks, for example. You know, and you can just make coloured ladders. No more deluse over the ghost. Maybe you're right, pals. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I don't know though. I think about it, at least. Thinking about what to do, that is not thinking about, you know, deluse, I guess. Sad though, but you know, when needs must, I guess. Let's see. This should be right. That's the wall there. Maybe it needs to be back one block. I love how I'm just slowly understanding your language. Ooh, sit up, or else I'll get sore ass sat on this chair. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you are right. Oh, to be honest, I'd much rather listen to your advice than my own. My advice isn't exactly the best. Tee American Hispanics. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't say the Americans have the best of ideas. But, I don't know, you're one of the good ones, I'd say. Okay, I wanna build the roof out of oak, I think. Oh, no, birch. Birch would be a good idea to make the roof. I think it worked well. Also, I do apologise, I know I've got a really squeaky chair. Oh, man. Birch. Exactly. Exactly. You love a bit of birch. Can't go wrong with birch, really. I'll tell you what though, Bells. The amount of time I've nearly said bitch instead of birch on stream happened more so than not, I reckon. You've got a bitch tree. Honestly, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Jesus Christ, I need to get into a routine of just not. So we do love the bitch tree though. The bitch tree is important. Do we need to get some oak for the interior for those pillars, because I think that would look better? I don't know. I need to get some oak for the outside as well. I've got none in my chest, I know, but yeah, no. I might have some birch though. I don't have any birch. Cherry. I've got quite a bit of cherry wood products, to be fair. We do have some pretty good flowers to go outside as well. Actually, no, we'll eat some pork chop. Wait a sec. You and you're the easiest to grab. Follow. Actually, you know what? We'll grab all three. I don't want to grab the arm stand. I want to make you unsit. Oh, for fuck's sake. No birches. There's birch outside. I know. Didn't realise that's how you did that, sure. Have you alright though? No birches. Oh shit. Sorry, dog. I'm sorry. Jesus. Feel better. Good. Move out the way, pup. I love Minecraft dogs. Look at them. Just happy. Even if you accidentally smack them. You. No. Yes. I've decided this house isn't going to be my own at the front. I basically get the back ends of the house. Belongs to the Dukes. Hello, dog 3. Where the hell's dog 3? Make dog 4 though. The Dukes. Where the bloody hell is it? Oh, it's teleported. Jesus. Yes. I'll have to get him a carpet at some point. Does mean I can get shears though. Actually, that's the thing. Hahaha. Oh, why not? We'll turn another one into dye. Why not? Nothing wrong with that. You. Oh god, sod off, sea cleaner. Just had a pop-up come through on my PC. It's because of the software I use, really. Oh look, still no grass. Pink wool is the best wool. Just saying. However, they're going to have to remain nude considering there's no grass. So, whoops, I guess. We're going to make your collars pink. At least those two. I didn't need to get so much. Oh dear. Anyways, Minecraft Bedrock used to have a bug where carpets would harm dogs. It's almost over a decade ago. I logged the highway. Oh god, don't remind me that was a bloody decade ago. I still remember when bloody Java Edition came out. Bloody hell. I started playing when Java Edition, well, not long after Java Edition came out, I don't believe it was. Where's the moon? Oh, it's turning to night. Bad time to come out, really, isn't it? To be honest, personally speaking, it took a decent amount of time to get used to Bedrock Edition. However, now I'm used to it, I much prefer it over Java Edition. But Java Edition's like easier to mod. Skip this advert. I don't really want to listen to an advert about, Coursera, whatever the hell that is. I think it's like some like BTEC Open University type deal. I don't know. And yeah, Bedrock's definitely a slow. Because although Java's moddable, Bedrock is moddable still, but it's like less easy to do, harder to do so. Oh. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Give me pink. Thank you, boo. She was just thinking I need to ask Coral about what time she wants to meet tomorrow. Because to be honest, I have no clue. It's usually about midday because I know she struggles to get her son up sometimes. Get him ready to get out of the house. Ugh, it's still weird to say that, but we will. Still mad supportive of her. But, do love that woman for real. She is pretty important. Oh god. Bells, it's lovely to have you on stream. It really is. It's always nice to have someone to talk to, especially because it's you as well. It's chill. So I appreciate it, dude. What do you think? I think I need to make the underside of the stairs cherry wood, like the front. Maybe birch, considering that's what's going to be the roof. Might be able to reach that. But no, what do you think, Bells? What do you think? Tee. Throw out the bow. Actually, why throw it out? You can just bang, bang, shamalang. What, you think the underside needs to be birch along with the roof? That could work. Oh, sod off, you git. Mobs are fast in this. You're kind of just vibing at the moment. Nice. Yeah, true. I mean, I know it's an awful lot of pink wood, but you know, pink wood's just great. Scoot the Douglas over. Don't woof at me. Bugger. Does help we now have some oak log, which is good because I can use it to patch in the roof. Yeah, I'll try it with some beech wood. See how well it looks. That looks kind of nice for an inside entrance at least. I'll stick this. Yeah, it belongs in the nature chest, I think. Keeping colour flowers on me. Getting rid of junk, I guess. Take another shovel. We can never have too many, I suppose. I'll drop. I actually have spare glass now for a change. I did have a load of glass, but I have no clue where it went. Tools. Another bow. Spare. Throw that in. Actually, yeah, keep them. Never know when you're going to need them. What we're going to do is, if I take some cobblestone, I've got wood on me, so it's fine. Let's see, cobblestone, wood. I think that's all I need really for what I'm planning, at least. I'm not really planning much anyway. You. Oh, I can only make one, that's fine. Oh, there's already a crafting table here. Oh, for God's sake. If I didn't make that crafting table, I'd have enough for a second chest. We'll make one more. bastard. Can you mind out of the way, bud? Doesn't want to move. There we go, bastard. See, look, give them little living quarters. You know, it may be the dog's home, but that does not mean they they deserve less. Click on Twitch Studio, keep it right. We're just going to get an awful lot of birch wood, I reckon. Maybe till the iron axe breaks, or till I get bored of mining wood. Currently listening to some of the Legend of Zelda 'Tis the Kingdom soundtrack. And to be honest, it's a banging soundtrack of all things. I kind of want to go and replay it already, although it only came out a few months ago, I think it was. I'm going to follow your idea though of using the birchwood for the underside as well, because although I was just going to use birchwood for the top of it, I suppose it does help, yeah. To be honest, I can get away with mining any wood really. How the fact that we've already got a stack of birch planks, like just from what we've mined already. It's good enough for me. I do love Minecraft, to be honest. It's such a chill game. You know, some place where you don't have to worry about anything. Which is kind of nice, isn't it? Well, I said I was going to do the outside of the house today anyway. You know, but it just means that I can get 2 screenshots out of the stuff from today. You know, because I can kind of bullshit what we do next stream. You know, but I don't know. Might be something in the base. It might be going on an adventure, considering it's been a while since we've actually adventured anywhere. So I don't know. I reckon it'd just be nice to get away from the actual base next stream. Of course, I went this stream because we've been going nearly 3 hours. You know, considering it's 4:30 in the morning. Whoops. Complete accident start like cutting the leaves off the tree. I meant to just like get an empty hand, but you know, as I've started. It'd be nice for the outside of the house though. We don't need birch leaves as well. We don't need both kinds. And break. No. Bloody hell, still not broken. There we go. Glad it was one of those bastard trees we broke it on. The issue is, if you wander too far, you have no clue where the home is. You know, without a beacon or a nerd pole, but they're just like ugly ways of finding where you are. Also, like I did mention, like when you're ever going to need leads in that, just keep them on hand, you know, in case you need them. But I suppose this is as good time of it, you know, as any, really. Because the thing is, for today's screenshot at least, I kind of want to use the farm. Because I don't know, farm screenshot tends to be pretty good considering that's what we spent most of today's VOD doing. Today's VOD? Today's stream, I suppose it would be. Because it's not a VOD yet. Come on, gamers. Actual moo cow gamer moment. I'll be honest, I quite like the look of the outside house already. Maybe a bit shitty at the moment, but you know. Oh, I probably shouldn't be holding cooked steak while carrying cows back to the house. Let's see, we want a mix of you, don't we? Come on, moo cows. Let's get you forward, shall we? You do love the moo cows. I don't know why I call them moo cows rather than just cows, but we love them. Grab your lead, grab your lead. Perfect. I've decided as well what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the glass just so if it did rain, it gets rain down here. Main reason I say that would be useful. Oh, it's raining currently. Nice. The main thing I think it'd be useful for is grass growth is the biggest struggle we're going to get down here. But I think as long as water's raining on it, it's like the fish farms, you know, because as long as rain is hitting it, you'll be able to grow grass, I reckon. I'm just hoping, to be honest. It's a bit of a disaster. Let's see. Just trying to figure out what needs to go where at the moment, I think. You love a bit of pink dye. Can you not dye carpet? Shit. That's fine. Hope any viewers are doing alright today. It's always nice to see people come and go from stream. 2 seconds, I've just got to see if anyone's responded to my messages. No, to be honest, I don't suppose they would have, considering most friends of mine are like from UK, obviously, because that's where I'm from. But that just means, you know, people aren't likely to see the messages, you know, considering the time of day. That's fine. I want the dog to follow me so I can make it sit. I've got a lead on me, should do. Can I put a lead on dog? Yes. Okay, just sit back where I put you in the first place. Oh, I'm back, I'm still alive, I'm here. That's fine. That's alright, dude. I was wondering where you went to, but that's, that's chill. I thought you had to go to bed or something, or like you were just busy, but that's fine. Got another dog as well. Another one I know. Glad to see you're still alive, though. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. It's gonna be a bit of a pain. My friends like. Wait, my friend likes my other friend. I'm trying to get them to tell each other. Okay, that's the hardest thing you could do is getting people to tell each other their feelings. I know, bad omen. But it's just because it's a scary thing, really. But honestly, I wish you good luck in getting them to tell each other. Because it's a bit of a hard step. But it's an important one. Because if they do both like each other, then, something great can happen. But I can understand why people are, like, scared of the idea. Hell, I should understand I am one. Because it's like romantic relationships and that type of stuff. They are adorable, don't get me wrong, but they're terrifying. Did the wrong man. They're so gay for each other. Jesus Christ. Well, if they're so gay for each other, then, go ahead. But I suppose sometimes there's like the idea of you can't really go playing God if like they don't tell each other. But if they both feel the same way, then I guess sometimes it'd be right for a little bit of a push, really, a bit of a nudge in the right direction. So at the end of the day, it's like it can be a private situation. I don't know. All the best to them, though. Bells, look, we now have a flower path. We have bushes. And that reminds me, I am yet to actually make the stairs. I've been doing all sorts of things that I don't know if I want to or not. That's just poor planning on my part. But I think I need to get up there in order to do it properly. God damn it. I suppose that's a good thing about having a house in the cliffs. Oh god, I need to sleep. They are terrifying. They are terrifying. No. So say all you wish. I'm a bit of a pussy when it comes to this game. Well, games in general, to be honest. And here I am saying in October I'll play Resident Evil Village, I suppose. Or try to. I can't even deal with the bloody Minecraft creature approaching. Let alone zombies, vampire mothers, and everything in between. Look at my dogs; they are adorable. Anyway, all the best of luck in regards to getting the gay people to tell each other. People that are gay for each other. To tell each other. Oh, I hate placing stuff upside down, especially because I've forgotten to make myself a new iron axe. Sod it, what's the worst that can happen? I know, I keep making new crafting tables, but that's because I'm too lazy to go inside. I suppose that's the ideal of every Minecraft player, really, isn't it? Like, you just get sick of having to wander inside every time you need something. Let's see. This could be enough. I still wish you had like the ability to combine slab blocks, because that would enable so much more creativity in the game. Just being able to have two different slabs on top of each other, and I don't think that would even be that hard to implement. Because you can do that anyway if they're the same type. You just remove like match ID or whatever it is. Also, yeah, I think you're right that that change between the two does make it look nicer. Let's see, stick that there. We'll run some bushes up the side here as well. Bushes are always important. Be hard and I never let go. Hero too, I am a hero too. I won't back down. Ooh, it's coming together. Go and do a bit of breaking. For God's sake, I don't even have 2 bloody cherry blocks on me. Just having a bit of an experiment at the moment with block types. Itchy nose, love it. Place one there, and then we'll get a couple of cherry blocks, I think, and then the house is actually done. Oh, it's looking good. Let's look in the nature stuff. I don't have any more leaves, to be honest. Nature seeds. True heroes, and I believe. This chest is a complete mess. Absolute shit show. No, well, it doesn't matter that the chest is horrible. That's not the important thing. Strength and courage to survive. Power to smile every day. Cringe. Cringy. Ooh. Actually, I could get away with making the 2 armor stands, can't I? I've gone through so many fences today. I had 2 stacks of sticks earlier. Now look at the state of it. I think this is the way. No. It needs to be smooth stone. I think. Which means actually, perfect place for some greenery is this opening room. Because I don't know, I think it'd look quite nice having a bit of greenery coming up here. Because it's quite bland. Hello, cows, you interested? Breed. Actually, I could do with get some plants in here just because, you know, it'd look quite nice, wouldn't it? I'm hoping because it would be raining we can get some grass in here soon. We'd find some pigs as well, but you know. Average Bell's tee-hee moment, I suppose. How good is the romance? If it's going as well as you think it should be. To be honest, I think I'm almost done with stream, considering I think it would be about past our shoot off, so 15 minutes. Say past it shoot off. It'd be to the hour. The romance is not romancing their blind. Yeah, to be honest though, I don't know. Have you spoken to both of them to see like how they feel? Because if one's just like, yeah, I love this person, but you know, I don't know, and if the other person's just like, yeah, I feel the same, but I don't know, then like, give them a gentle shove. a nice, gentle, loving shove, obviously, but one in the right direction nonetheless. The romance is not romancing, the romance is dead. This needs a bit more lighting in the area, I think. I love making hidden lighting, honestly. It works quite well. The hidden lighting there is not the trying to get your mates together. But, you know, to be honest, Carl still tries that with me sometimes. They both have feelings, but one is like set on believing the romance isn't in the custom. Oh, to be honest, I can kind of relate to that feeling. But, you know, maybe there's just needs to be a bit of belief in there. Let's go. Of course, there's 2 spaces left for diamond and netherite. Also, I think in regards to your situation with getting the romance together, I think the best way to go about it is trying to explain to the person that love isn't dead and it is in the cards for them. Even if they don't believe it, there's always a glimmer of hope. That was the most cringe thing I could ever say, I think. Dun, dun, dun. Bow. I know. I like to think I'm one of the hopeless romantic types. However, at the same point in time, I'm just like on the cringe level of it. Rather than the oh that's sweet, more so oh actually please stop, please. I'm gonna make a single button. Just a single button. I don't know. I do wish I could help more, you know. We have oak, birch, spruce, jungle, dark oak, and it's one thing too long with dark oak. Dun, 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 dun. Bow, wow, 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 wow. Wood. I don't know the wood. It's cherry. Crimson stem. Mangrove? I think mangrove's in the game. Mangrove. Cherry. Crimson stem. Setum. And underscore. Considering it's the blue wood in the nether, but sod going in there. Yeah, it is mangrove. So yeah, mangrove, cherry. I suppose that will go in here instead. I mean, it is a wood product. Also, I don't know. I kind of feel for the person. I know I don't know them or whatever, but I do kind of feel them in regards to how they feel about the situation. But, you know, I think that's mainly because I relate to it. By the way, if ever you need, I would say advice, but if you ever need a discussion about the current tea that you're trying to work through, my DMs are always open. Because I always think it's kind of interesting to see, to hear the tea, if you will. You know, like most people, tea is interesting. And I myself look forward to hearing it. But as I said, like, my DM's open. You can always talk to me if ever you feel like. I don't need diamonds for anything, do I? We'll take half of them. This isn't even for me, this is this dude. Progress. Which means I can actually tick these off my sticky notes. I love having fat to-do lists. It's always helpful. That's the diamond chest plate. Right, and a sword. We also got the cows, the sheep, and the chicken for the animal farms. We did finish the tool room yesterday, which is good. We did the enchantment table decoration today. Brewing stand decoration we need to do. Can wait though. Take off the diamond sword as well. I suppose I better take the screenshots for today's VODs. I'm going to start collecting eggs just for the primary reason I've got an idea. Because it's going to sound horrible, I know, but there's an automatic chicken cooker you could do. So it'd be like an endless supply of cooked chicken. Oh good, they give us furred children. I know it's a wool and not fur, but you know, woolen children is good, especially because they can't eat. I don't mean the woolen children can't eat. I need to click back on the screen because sometimes if I click off it lags. Well, let's see. F1. I don't know what I'm doing. Up here, maybe. I do like how you can crouch into half slabs now. I think it was Windows Alt print screen. Is that the capture? Yes. Windows G, we want that one. Open file location. Yes, please, baby. That'd be the one for today's thumbnail. Oh. I love getting the thumbnails done because the way I've got thumbnail set up, I've got it done so easily. Because what you can do is you can just copy and paste a picture into it and change the number. You know, increase the number by 1 or whatever. Which is unbelievably easy, but that's just because I've got my drawing software set up now for thumbnails. Because I've got like the whole file set up and laid out properly. Which is pretty good. Considering I can do the equivalent, well, I say cheating, it's not cheating, it's the equivalent of cheating. Because it's a cheap way of doing it, I suppose. Not cheap, of course, monetary value. More so cheap as in I don't have to worry about spending loads of time on it. Which is fun. Sometimes I have to, because if you see like any of the VODs on my channel, there's almost like an icon in the corner of it where, you know, it has something relating to it. So in Minecraft it'd be like grass blocks, for Sonic Lost World it would be the hex, and for the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess it'd be Midna's Fused Shadow Helmet. So everything has, like every icon has a tie to the content, obviously. Like, for example, it'd probably be like Lady Dimitrescu, if you will, for Resi Village. Windows Alt print screen. I reckon that'll be the thumbnail for today. What do you think, Bells? Because I reckon that's a pretty good screenshot, really. It shows the house. The house looks nice. It has a nice roof, I think. Oh, I've not heard this song for a while. It's the song called Perfect Time. It was an intro to Seven Deadly Sins, I think it was. It was pretty good. I've never seen Seven Deadly Sins because I'm not broken. Oh, having an issue with the upload speed. It's fluctuating. Suppose we better get her inside rather than just stood here. Oh, I love this. Look how good this looks. Look, dude, it's so... Admittedly, for a box house, it's got quite a bit of personality to it, I think. I can't use bones to get them to do things, I guess. In the nicest way possible. I'm emptying out the last of my inventory, the stuff that I don't need, those. Perfect Time's a pretty alright song. Such mid-series at least. It's pretty darn good. Keep it slightly organised, shall we? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Axe. We'll take you. We'll take sentiment. We'll do a bit of enchantment before sending off, considering we've got a couple of minutes till 5 AM. I know, it sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Like me counting down the minutes till 5. Like it's going to make any bit of difference. Oh, that reminds me, valuables. We need lapis, don't we? Yes, we do. Make sure the stream's still up as well, because I know I've not checked it for a little while. My channel. Hello, baby. Oh, we have 13 followers. Very nice. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going the wrong way again. Ever since I blocked off the exit, I've been going slightly the wrong direction. I suppose I could do a bit of farming as well beforehand. I'm also expanding like this section, this stream, in regards to enchantment, which I think it looks kind of cool. There's a bit more I want to do in regards to it though. Sharpness and efficiency. But for the time being, I think next time, now that we've got a cow farm, I'll be breeding cows, getting good shit for the bookcases, and this section will be done. But look at it. I know it needs some plant life, but Jesus Christ, it's coming together quite quickly. Oh yeah, farm stuff. The good thing is, due to the position of the automatic sugarcane farm, it keeps running, even like when I was building the house. which is pretty cool. It's pretty good that like, it does keep running, because it just means we get a good supply, and when it comes to building the bookcases later on, you know, we're pretty solid. Further, I know I say it a fair bit, but you know, I appreciate the people that come along to the stream. You know, I think it's pretty important that you know you at least thank people for coming. You know, whether they stay or not in the stream. You know that isn't the important part. But you know what is important is that they were there anyway. Also, we got nearly 2 stacks of sugarcane, which means we nearly got a full stack just by building a house. Which is kind of cool. Yeah, I think I might wrap up stream here. Just for the primary reason it's been 3.5 hours. I can only sleep at night, but that's fine. Let me set it to end stream while I just save and exit. I do apologise about the chair still, and have a look at the list. I think it'd be better to have a notepad rather than a sticky note. Let's see. Ticked those off. We've done those. Oh, that's better. You can tab shit across now. But as I'm wrapping up stream, I will just sit here for a moment and work through the list of shit I need to do. Because I suppose it just helps with stream planning, I guess, if that makes sense. But I've done the cows in the animal farm. I've done the sheep and the chickens, so it's just the pigs left for the animals. Tool room I've done, so I can tick that off. Oh god, this chair sounds horrible. I really do apologise, homies. Leaves, I guess. Leaves the only thing I can add to the enchantment room. Just for the prime reason I've added quite a bit of other things to it. Like I've added the archways I wanted to today rather than just 4 pillars. And I've added things around it. Enchantment room. Okay. Brewing room does need its brewing decoration. Let's see, we need nether wart farm. And then we need a section for the nether, obviously. We need more nether wart. We can take off glowstone, take off enchantment, I think. No, nether fortress. And we need blaze rods. Let's see, what else do we want? I was just thinking about the stuff that I wanted to build in the next room. And I had some ideas I was thinking of, but now I don't know what I was thinking of. don't know, we have our coordinates for the home and the portal. We're going to go exploring. To do next stream. Adventure to begin with. Well, we want to find some villages, I think. Maybe go mining. Considering mining is an important thing. We want to finish off the animal farm. Including fine pigs. Maybe get a horse. Let's also make an anvil. Let's aim to do that. Main reason I say that is because we've got loads of other things. Like we have a full stack of iron, and then some. If we're going mining, we're going to find some anyway. But we can also tick off today we built a home for the animals. Home for the animals? We built a farm and we moved the dogs into a little house. A house for dogs. Oh, bloody hell. I apologise. I'm still unwell. Oh, that just made me feel grotty. Also, I have just realised that was our 10th stream for Minecraft. Like that was the 10th VOD, I guess. Which is impressive, I think. Oh, that's what I'm calling it. Don't know if you could call it impressive, but it's impressive to me. But I think we've come far, to be fair, like with our streams. Well, no, the thing is, we're trying new things in streaming. Well, say myself. You know, considering I'm like very socially awkward, very anxious, like 90% of the time. Considering, you know, I'm talking a lot on stream, I'm actually interacting with people, I think it's as impressive as it can get in regards to myself. So I'm happy, really, like all things considered. Let's see, I've just made, well, chat and shit real quick, I've just made thumbnail 10. And technically, thumbnail 11 as well. Considering tomorrow we need to work on the farm as well, which means technically I can get away with using the thumbnail from the farm today. Oh, looks nice enough, and then I just change the text to 11. I love making thumbnails just because the current point in time it's easy making thumbnails. Just, I don't know, there's no reason to go too above and beyond. It's cool to go above and beyond anyway, because, you know, it's important to push yourself, it's important to do things you enjoy, new things. But at the same point in time, do you really need to worry too much? Probably not. But anyways, I'm going to wrap up stream here. Thank you to those that appeared during the stream. I do greatly appreciate it. And of course, thank you for Belle to actually having a chat in chat anyway. It's rare to have, but I do appreciate it. So thank you. I'm gonna head off now, and I'll see you guys next stream, which might be tomorrow. It depends how I'm feeling. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.